Welcome back to our channel. Today, England faces Australia in the Autumn Nations series, and this one's got all the ingredients for an unforgettable clash at Twickenham. On paper, England looks like they've got the edge. But trust me, both teams are bringing drama, rivalry, and a few wild cards that could swing this game either way. So, what are we in for? Let's dive in. First up, England is bringing some muscle to the mix. Luke Cowan-Dickey steps in, giving the squad a more physical edge. It's a big call from coach Steve Borthwick. This team's had a rough time closing out games, and it's clear they're banking on power to change that. And that's not all. England's midfield has been reshuffled. We're going to see Ollie Lawrence at outside center, and Henry Slade moves into the 12 spot. This switch could be a game-changer, setting up Lawrence to actually get his hands on the ball and make something happen. Last game, he only got 2 carries. 2! Borthwick wants to change that big time. But there's a twist. Slade's now got a new defensive responsibility, facing off against Australia's powerhouse, Len Ikitau. He's just back from shoulder surgery, and Ikitau is going to test him right from the get-go. Can Slade hold his own in the high-traffic zone? Now let's talk attack. Last game, England only scored 1 try, thanks to Marcus Smith's interception against the All Blacks. That's not sustainable. England's got star players like Lawrence and Smith, but can they finally turn talent into points instead of just sweating through the tackles? To put it bluntly, England has struggled with efficiency in the opposition's 22. Only Wales is doing worse in this area among the top teams. That needs to change if they're serious about beating Australia. Now, Australia may be the underdogs, but they're not rolling over. Enter Joseph Okuso-Suaalii. This 21-year-old superstar crossed over from rugby league, and his debut at Twickenham could be the beginning of something special. Coach Joe Schmidt knows it's risky. He said, "It might not pay off immediately, but if not now, when?" Australia also has some serious power in the front row. Angus Bell and Taniela Tupou will test England's scrums, and England better be ready for it. These guys love the physical challenge, and they'll be bringing it at the set piece. Here's where things get really interesting. England's struggled to finish strong. They've been scoring loads of points right after halftime, 77 points between the 40 and 60-minute mark this year. But when the game's on the line in the final 20 minutes, they've managed just 35 points. So the question is, can England finally close out the game this time around? If England loses this one, it's going to send them into their next game against South Africa with even more pressure. The stakes, they're sky high. So who's it going to be? Will England deliver a statement win and break their late-game curse? Or will Australia pull off an upset and send Twickenham into shock? This Saturday, it's England versus Australia. Tune in and let's see who comes out on top. If you're as hyped for this game as we are, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And let us know in the comments, which team do you think has the edge, England or Australia? Let the countdown to kickoff begin.